Let's play some APBA golf. All right, I'm looking forward to tonight. We're back out on the West Coast this time at Monterrey, which is APBA's rendition of Cypress Point. With me tonight, I have from top to bottom Jeff Siegel. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing well, Scott.
And in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, Joe Barrett. Joe, you
Hey,
doing okay?
doing fantastic, guys. Looking forward to the round.
All right, and you guys have played this course before. I know that, and I in the sort of the announcement that I sent out yesterday, I mentioned that I had not played this course before. I got the course back in December, but never got around to doing anything with it for no particular reason other than I was just busy. But I played it for the first time this afternoon, and I really enjoyed myself. Despite all the ways things can go wrong, I managed to come out okay using a couple of the 2024 men's players from this year. And hopefully your fortunes will be as good tonight as well. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to minimize you guys so that I can show my screen. So I'll come over here.
Hey,
And
quick
if we've
question,
got anybody,
Scott. I mean to interrupt you, but the
sure.
new cards, they have the live players in there?
No,
No.
Joe, you could probably answer that better than I could.
they do not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I've played more with the women's players than I have with the men's, although today I made an exception to that. Okay, so let's come over here and take a look at my screen. Just a couple of quick housekeeping things I want to mention before we tee off. One is last time when we were playing, Joe asked me a question because we were playing a mixed round where we had an LPGA golfer and a men's PGA golfer. And he was asking, so where do you get the alternate hole distances and the club adjustments? When you're playing with the LPGA golfers. And they're already built into the caddy if you're just playing with the LPGA golfers. But when you have a mixed round, then you've got to enter them manually. And I said, I think it's in page 6 of the rule book, which again I still haven't looked up, but I think that that's right. But what I should have said, and I didn't think of it at the time, is it's in the Game Caddie. All right. So, and I often forget about this. Even though I wrote all this stuff here, I sometimes forget about it. If you come down here to the Caddy Notes tab that I'm kind of highlighting here, okay, and you've got the basic game rule set up here. You've got the master game rule set here. These are, in my words, they're summaries of what's in the actual rule book. It's also got some optional rules that are not in the rule book. If you want to use them, those are the ones in red. But if you come down here to W, under those master game rules, it tells you the alternative distances that you can use here. And it also tells you how to make the adjustments if you need to do so manually for the LPGA players and their clubs. So again, if you don't have your rule book handy, you can come over here to the Caddy Notes tab and find a lot of the information that's in that rule book. All right, that's one housekeeping thing. A second housekeeping thing I'm just going to mention real quick. Everybody out there at this point in time, as of tonight, has Game Caddie version 6.6. There is a problem with that, and it's not a big problem, and there's an easy manual workaround, but obviously I'll send out an update pretty soon to fix it, but I want to mention what it is. And we've got a couple of people that have shown up in the gallery here. It's always good to see them. We've got Craig Carruthers, and it looks like we've got Justin Davis as well. So welcome, guys. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Let me quick come over here, and if it comes up, in the version of the Game Caddie I'm using tonight, it's really a beta version. It's 6.6.1, right? But if you try to work the ball with the approach caddy with version 6.6, which you can obviously only do when you're 75 yards out or more, what will happen is you'll get an error message in this work the ball box that I'm circling here, and it won't apply it. And because of that error message, it will also throw off everything else. And so what you'll get is no shot result whatsoever. There's a manual workaround. Just come over to the clubs tab, click this 75 to 100 board, because that's the only one you can work the ball from an approach distance. Look up what the work the ball number should have been, depending on whether you're in the rough or the sand or in the fairway. And if you have an A rating, B rating, or C rating, just look up what that number was for that dice roll, okay, or whatever that PRN is for that dice roll. And then just come back to the Game Caddie and click on that box, type that number in, and you'll be good to go. So that's the temporary workaround if you're working the ball using the approach caddy until I get out version 6.6.1. Okay. So sorry about having to do that, but it's a pretty easy fix. Questions from you guys about that?
No, it hasn't come up. I've only played about 3 rounds with it, but it hasn't come up yet. So
yeah, and and I hadn't noticed it, and I played a bunch of golf, and I had noticed it over the weekend. It happened to me on Sunday when I was playing, and I thought, what in the world is going on here? And then I realized that what happened is, and again, just very quickly, when I made it so that these hole notes get carried over to the clubs tab, when the putter is up, okay. You get that little putting green menu. Well, it won't come up now because I don't have a hole loaded. But when that would come up, doing so, I forgot about some code that I had hidden in there, and that's what caused that problem in the first place. We got Joe here. Good to see you, Joe. So I'm glad to see people are turning out in droves compared to what we usually see in the gallery. So. Thank you for your support. And I might mention, I don't know much about Cypress Point, but Craig emailed me earlier this morning and asked me if I had read the book The Match, which is apparently about a round that was played with, I think it was Venturi, Hogan, and a couple of amateurs. And it's kind of a hole-by-hole breakdown of the course, and talks a little bit about pro golf and amateur golf, and pro golf, I guess, is sort of the beginning of it, sort of replacing amateur golf as we know it today. I don't know if I accurately characterized that or not, Craig, since I haven't read the book. Joe, Jeff, have you read that book? Are you familiar with it at all?
No,
I haven't, but you just talking about it makes me want to.
Me too.
Yeah, Craig said it's the best golf book he's read.
Wow.
And so that's, for me, that's a pretty good recommendation. So I'm going to put it on my list.
Yep.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started here. For Monterrey, it's a C-rated course, and I did all these rolls in advance before we went on the air. So C-rated for the wind, of course. Tonight we're going to be using pin number 5. The good news is we have a calm day wind. The bad news, guys, I rolled a double ones for course conditions. So we have hard conditions. That means that fairway rolls are going to add 20 yards and green rolls are going to add 10 yards. Good luck keeping the ball on the course, or at least on the green, particularly when we get to the back 9. Monterey does have prevailing winds, but it's the same kind of wind for every hole, so there is no wind type. If you're kind of new to the Game Caddie and want to know how things work to set it up, we're playing the master game rules, so we selected a master here for game rules, which defaults to master lie types. We're playing with the men's golfers, so we just need the original setting tonight. because it has prevailing winds, we need to select modified, even though there's only one type of prevailing wind on each of the holes. And I select auto roll there. Again, because of a dice roll I did earlier, we're going to be using the original dog leg procedure, which means that shots that go through the dog leg will only be affected by that dog leg if they go through the inside. And this is a type A dog leg course, which I've talked about in past videos. So I put a little check mark there. But everything else is left at the default setting. So we'll just go ahead and apply those. And let me quick show the cards here. So this is Calvin Peete's card. This is Fuzzy Zoeller's card. These are obviously all-time great seasons for them. Anything you want to comment on, Joe? Why'd you pick Calvin Peete?
Well, I've always been enamored with how accurate he was driving the golf ball. In fact, in the 80s, for 10 straight years, he was the driving accuracy champion. And I think in 83, 84.5% of his drives hit the fairway. That has not been matched since.
Well,
and that's
look
why
at his card. I mean, his card reflects that.
Yeah, and that's why I picked him when I did my video on APBA Resort with all the ways that you can get in trouble on that course. I picked him for his accuracy, and he does hit the ball longer than the ladies do because he doesn't have the club adjustments that they have to deal with. How about you, Jeff? Why Fuzzy Zoeller?
Once Joe picked Calvin, I thought let's keep it old school and have two guys from the 70s, 80s, early 80s go head to head. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Well, this should be fun tonight. And Justin's commenting here, I think on the book that Craig recommended called The Match. I think it was called The Greatest Match Ever Played or something like that. Fantastic read. All right. So we got a bunch of endorsements here. Okay. All right. So let me come back over here and we'll go to Monterey, which I imported previously. And I think we're going to pick, there's no two really good holes to pick if you're using the 2-hole method for measuring average driving distance. I think the holes I picked this morning or this afternoon when I played were holes 2 and 10. Not totally positive about that. And if not, I'll change that later on, maybe when we're even off the air. But let's go ahead and load hole number 1 here. All right, and that came up because I was fooling around with this earlier. Okay. All right, so we got a 44. The prevailing wind for hole number 1 is a crosswind right. With calm wind, that's going to be no wind at all, but I'll just click crosswind right again to show people what I'm doing. And so we have no wind for this first hole. Calvin Peete, meaning Joe, is up. We have to add 25 yards to the flight of all tee shots. And remember, we've got hard course conditions, so that's going to add 20 fairway roll and 10 green roll. So let me quick show the course here. I'll go ahead and get rid of these markers. And our pin number 5 is already marked in red on each of the holes. And here's a gentle dog leg at 235. So that should not come in to play for unless you hit a shot that goes really wide or something. All right. Oh, we got to pick 3 clubs. My bad.
Okay, let's go with the 3-iron, a hybrid, and a 4-wood.
All righty.
That'll do it.
Okay.
And I'm going to go 3-wood. Well,
I'll come get you after he takes his shot. Okay.
I got you. Okay. All right.
Let's go left 10 and hit a 4-wood.
Hopefully I'll get some better rolls for you tonight, Joe. Last week was brutal. 22.
That's a 5.
All right. So 260 left 20. That'll be in the fairway. And because it's left, well, we have a general dog leg there. So 35 roll. So 295 left 20. You're right there. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Okay, now 3 clubs for you, Jeff.
3 wood, 5 wood, 3 iron. And let's hit a 5 wood. 10 left.
32.
23.
So you're going to get Joe's rolls tonight, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, 240, left 40. And you may clip a tree up there.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you clip it. This is 30, right? That's 240. So you clip right there. So we're going to do a tree bounce for you. So ball bounces back 5 yards and to the left. All right. So I think you bounced into the fairway. The question is whether you're going to be blocked or not. You might be okay. So if you hit right there, oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought you were there.
Yeah, no, I'm a little deeper, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you're still in the rough. And that's a full tree square that you're hitting through. So you're actually going to be stymied. That would be considered. Well, no, wait a minute. I take that back. Because you're there, and you're within a square of non-tree area. You're in the regular rough, but blocked by trees. All right. So. All right, and you're going to be up again. And let me go ahead and put your ball marker there. I didn't bother to do that. All right, wait a minute. Maybe you're, hang on a second. This is 240, 30. You went back 5 and to the left. Yeah, so you're right there.
Hey, can I chime in? I think I noticed something on this shot. I think you only put 20 on the flight instead of 25. If it's 25, you might have cleared it all and got a really nice roll. I don't know how you can check that, but you could replay it if you want and put the 25 in. I think you'll see that it'll clear.
No, it was 25 because I checked before the shot, Joe.
Okay.
Just to make sure. So it would have to have been the same number that I put in for you, and I wanted to make sure that I had clicked it. So I'm 95. I mean, we could roll a tape back, but I'm 95 to 100% sure it was 25. And if anybody watching out there saw it differently, now's your opportunity to chime in. But I'm almost certain it was 25.
It's just like real golf. Like the fans can call in and find a penalty.
There you go. So your ball is sitting there, and again, you're not in the trees because you're within a square of non-tree area. So, but you have to go through a full tree square.
Right.
So that would make you, in essence, blocked by trees, which is what we have. All right. So you can hit around the trees, you can play safe, whatever you want to do. You could, I would even say that we could convert this to tree stymied if you want to do that.
Honestly, before you started your analysis, I would have played it as stymied just because I always, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I understand that I'm one square from the fairway, but in reality, the fairway that I always play it towards the center line, really, just because it seemed to make more sense to me in terms of that's the way I'm hitting anyway. I'm not going to lay up to the left. But on the other hand, if I was to, draw the ball to the right, if you would, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where the APBA rules cover some of the situations, but they don't cover everything possible. What I did is I did some homework and went to see if Dr. Klein had any guidance on this he does. And my understanding is the way that I'm playing it or suggesting playing it tonight. However, maybe my understanding is wrong. And I would also say that let's take a different situation real quick here. Let's say you're back here.
Right.
Okay. Now you're clearly not in the trees, but you would be blocked by trees.
Absolutely.
But maybe you don't want to play it that way. Maybe you because of the distance adjustments you'd have to make, or for whatever reason, you just don't want to play it that way. I would say, in real golf, you can hit through trees if you want, even if you're not in them, right? You don't have to hit around them, right? But in this situation, you would have to consider this as stymied,
right?
Even though you're hitting in a spot that's from the fairway, but you would have to change the lie to tree stymied down here, which is something I can do if that's what you prefer.
I in looking at it the way you described it, and Joe, unless you see it otherwise, I agree, because in reality, there is fairway straight ahead of me and to the left, and I could work the ball to the right, and it sort of makes sense.
Yeah, play it that way. See if you can get it up there on the green.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
So you're going to hit around? Is that the
plan? Yeah, I'm going to hit around.
Okay, so now you're going to have a 30-yard aiming distance adjustment because of how far you are off the center line. So that's that's the APBA rule.
Right.
That's there. So your carry objective is now 220, and depending on what club you use, you'll have some possible restriction on that. But you're 45 yards off the center line at the moment.
Okay. Let's work the ball 35, right?
And which club?
3-iron.
And I think you mean 35 left.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
3-iron?
Yep.
So the Game Caddie will catch it if it's not allowed, but let me just, before we get into that, 3-iron, 30 is the maximum you can work the ball from the rough.
Okay, so let's move to 30.
Okay. And
3-iron.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. So your shot number is a 62.
That would be a 4.
And do you want to take your average W?
No.
Okay. And then 53 is your work the ball number.
Is a 7.
And no change. All right. So this goes 385 right down the center line. This is going to be a great, and then you're going to get 35 roll, unless you roll too far. But yeah, you're.
That's fantastic, Jeff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, so 385 and 35 roll. So 10, 20, 30. I think you're on that little yellow dot.
Right? I got it. Yep.
So you're about that.
Yep.
Can't imagine doing that without the Game Caddie. That would have. The math would have been daunting. All right. So you're going to end up at 29 feet.
Okay.
All right. Joe, you're up in a less complicated situation. Carry objective 120.
Okay, let's aim right 5. And this thing hits on the green. It's going to roll 10. So let's hit this thing like 115. Let's go. I think gap wedge might be perfect. Maybe a little bit long, but gap wedge would be perfect. Let's try that.
62.
It's an 8.
All right, so 395, right 10. And then was that 20 or 25 roll? 20 roll. So.
That's a good shot too.
Yeah, we're both putting for birdie.
Yeah, nice.
So you're a diagonal away, I think, right? Is that what you got?
That's what I got.
All right. Okay, 11 feet away. All right, Jeff, you're up.
Let's play it safe.
65.
26.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
3 feet. Okay. And then 11 feet, Joe.
Going for it.
23.
21.
All right. Also unfortunate. All right. 15, Jeff. I'm sure that's it.
Well, that's an 11.
And 33. Well,
An 8. A couple of good pars there, Jeff. Nice job.
Absolutely.
yeah, good
Save
recovery,
it from
Jeff.
in the trees.
Yep.
All right. So let's find hole number 2 here. Let's come over here. Transfer hole 2. 56. We've got a tailwind on a calm day. So you're going to get 5 carry on your shots. And here's hole number 2. The normal dog leg here at 260.
Okay.
And there's our hole up there, just a little bit left of the center of the green. And minus 10 on all tee shots. There we go.
Let's aim right 5. Here's a 4 wood.
63.
8. This guy's money.
Yep.
215, right 15. So that'll be fairway with 35 roll. So 250, right 15, fairway. There you go. All right, Jeff.
Let's hit a 3 wood. Let's aim 5 left.
$61.
That's a 6.
All right, so 235, right 5, and 40 roll. These rolls are amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
275, right 5. That'll be fairway. And because we're playing with the the original dogleg procedure, your ball was not affected by that dogleg.
Yep.
All righty, Joe, you're up. 300 carry objective.
Let's go 4 wood right down the middle.
22.
It's a 5.
So 485 left 10. You may roll into a bunker here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
485 left 10. So 10, 25 roll maybe, you think? I'll let you call it.
20 yards into the trap.
You think 20?
50.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 505 left 5.
Okay.
Be a 20 roll. 505 left 10. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Let me quick mark that ball. I'm sorry. 505 left 10. Yep. 270 carry objective.
Between clubs there now. Let's go 5 wood and got a good angle. Let's aim 5 left.
$66.
Well, it's a 2.
So 525 right 5, and that's going to be 30 fairway roll.
All right. Take that. I'm on the green, I think.
Yep. Diagonal and a straight.
Nifty shot right there, putting for eagle.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, boy, he should go with the 3 wood, but you'd have been over the green if you
That's what I thought. Yeah.
30 feet. All right. 45 to the pin or to the pin center line. You are short-sided, so you're right. Your target's right there at the moment.
That sounds good.
In the sand.
Let
No
it
sand
rip.
points. Leave it.
Yeah.
42.
It's a 6. Good roll.
0 right or left 5. So you're on the pin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Give me an eagle. Eagle time.
5 feet.
I'll take it.
There you go.
Come on, Jeff. Sink your eagle. Let's see it.
Let's see. Oof, it's a
30
long
feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna play it safe and give me another 66 in there.
Sorry. 24.
28.
4 feet. Okay. Joe, 5 feet. 32.
20.
That's in.
All right.
And 32s are going to be a 20 for you.
20 also. Right.
All right.
Birdie.
Couple of birdies there. All right. Let's load hole number 3. 43. That's again, this on a calm day, that's not going to be anything, but we'll just do that. Now let me show the hole. It's going to be a par 3 here. Let's see. This pin 5 location is what I played this afternoon, and it's not a bad location. I mean, I don't know how the others are, but I didn't find it to be particularly troublesome. That's sand dune there, but these are regular bunkers here. All right, so no momentums, Joe. 155.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if I hit short with adding 20, it's gonna shoot it past it. So I think I got to try to shoot it up on the green there. 155. That's a 7 iron. Let's go on knockdown 7. Right down the middle.
55.
That's a 5. Crushed it.
So 155, left 5, roll 10. So you're going to be on the fairway, I think.
Yep.
Hits there, rolls to that spot right there on that fringe. But you're in fairway territory there.
Gotta do some math on these rolls here, Jeff.
Seriously, I mean, you kind of
I know
what the other rolls are. You don't have to really think much about it, but these are it's a different story. You do have a bounce back. Excuse me. You do have a momentum, is what I meant to say.
No, let's save that one. Let's hit a knockdown 9 iron right at it.
Yeah, you guys have such different, ratings for the, your woods and irons. You can't cheat off the other guy's club slot. 11.
Oof,
you get the big numbers.
That's a 2.
So 150 right 5, roll 10. You'll be fine. You're 1 straight away, right?
Okay, yeah, that worked out.
You hit there and roll 10, I think.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. So 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you can putt from there if you want.
Let me know what the distance is there on 2 diagonals. I might putt it.
Okay. It would be 38 feet.
38.
And you obviously have to go for it.
38. I think I'll chip it.
Okay, we'll get rid of that then. 16.
7.
5 feet.
It worked. Well, let's
10
go.
feet. 12.
22.
And 5 feet. 56.
24.
End. And 23, Jeff.
It's 21.
All right, a couple of pars there. Moving right along. All right. If you wonder why there's all groaning on my end, I know you can't see me. As I've got my other course boards on the floor, so this is basically my workout for the day.
That's cheaper than a Peloton.
Hole 4, 25. That's gonna be no wind. All right, so let me quick show here what we got. This is a gentle dog leg here. And so lots of trees and lots of bunkers. And what do we got here? We got no wind, but we got -5 on all tee shots. And then the second shot's -10 for WI shots. And then all first putts from back to front, just one line lower. Okay. And don't change it if it's a really bad roll. Okay. Joe, you're up.
Aim right 10 and hit a 4-wood, please.
$46.
7. No change.
So right down the center line, 220. That's fairway plus 35. So 255 down the center line. Okay. Right there. Well done.
Let's go 3-wood. Aim 5 left.
35.
That's a 4. I'll reduce it.
So 245 down the center line with 40 roll. So 285 down the center line. Boy, you got close to that bunker, but you avoided it.
Yeah, inside of 100. That's a great drive.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so let's see. You're in WI range, so we'll give you a -10. 130.
30. Aim right 5. A pitching wedge.
26.
36.
Hole plus dice roll.
There you go.
9 feet. And for people who don't know how I do that, you know, because you can't see anything on the screen, I'm doing Control plus D. That'll bring up your dice roller. So put a 9 in there. And ball.
Shot.
There we go.
Thank you.
And you're not going to have to deal with this because we don't know where that ball is. Okay. And you're within 100, so you don't have to deal with that 10-yard adjustment.
All right.
So 90, your current target is the pin.
Yeah, let's just go for it.
All right. 14. Oh.
14.
So 365, right 10. You're going to be short here. You end up right there.
Yep.
And of course, no roll with an approach shot.
Yep.
And you can putt from there if you want me to figure out the distance.
Yeah, what do we got?
Okay, so one straight and one diagonal. So it is 30 feet plus a column, and you have to go for it.
Yeah, let me chip it.
All right. And you're 10. 63.
11.
So 6 feet. And again, we don't know where that ball is. So, Joe, 9 feet.
Let's go for it.
53.
16.
That'll be in.
Nice.
And then Jeff, 55.
That's a 10.
All right. So finally, we got a little bit of difference here in the score. So we got Joe/Calvin 2 under and Jeff/Fuzzy 1 under. You guys are playing well. Let's load hole 5 here. All right, 45, that's going to be no win. And let me show the hole real quick. So we got the severe dog leg at 255. This is a gentle dog leg. We don't have to worry about that. Pin location, just a little bit left of the center of the green here. Par 5. This is a short par 5, 493 yards. And what else we got here? Tee shots landing in fairway, you get an extra 5 yards roll. And see, minus 15 yards from the flight of all second shots. And no momentum points for you, Joe.
Okay. Well, that forward's working out for me. So let's aim right. 10 and hit the forward.
16.
An 8.
Man, he is good.
Justin, thanks for that look back. That's what I saw. Okay. On that whole first hole.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes total sense. I didn't think of that. But yeah, so we had the ball in the right spot.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
the Excel's got to find a way to do the math on all this stuff, right? It's not magic, right? And that's what that's the way it
Game
does.
Caddie's never wrong.
There. But
I heard that
I'm
before.
wrong plenty. And if anybody can make me
before,
doubt
yeah.
myself, it's
Forgetting it.
Joe. Because he's right 99.9% of the time. But I was being honest. I did check to see it was minus or plus 25 before we hit those shots. Or
That
whatever
16 roll is an 8, Scott.
Oh, I'm sorry. 16 is an 8?
Yeah.
Well, that's just immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. All right. So 220, right 20. That'll be fairway. And 35 roll. So 255, right 20. And let's see. What do you think? That's intermediate rough?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Can't believe missed a fairway.
I love having people who are watching in real time with the ability to go back and check stuff. How cool is that?
That's amazing. It's great.
Nice.
That's
How
great.
cool is that? All right. Thank you for that, Justin. All right. So we got your shot recorded.
I'm waiting for somebody to call in and say that Calvin Peete, swung and touched the ball, and we're gonna get a penalty. I think I can use that right now. Yeah, let's go. What's this? Severe, huh? Let's go. 5 wood straight away.
12.
Bad call. 22.
Okay. 220, right 35. And that may hit a tree too.
No, I think I'm okay.
Are you?
Yep.
220, 10. Well, this would be 30, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was right. I went left.
Did you go left?
No.
You looked
Don't
left.
listen to me.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take this little yellow.
Let's have the ball bounce left 5.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's get a break here.
So you hit right there.
Yep.
Okay. Put that back on again. So yeah, it went right. Okay. Tree bounce. Ball bounces back 5 yards. All right. So you're at now 215, right? 35. So you're just sitting in the rough. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Carry objective 290.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to lose 15.
Yeah.
And you got some other stuff going on here, Jeff, that I just noticed. So you're going to get an extra 5 fairway roll, and you're not going to reach the green. So
Yeah. Yeah. Let's crank a 3-wood. Yeah, right down the middle.
You know, I think on that last hole or one previous hole, we were supposed to add 5 yards that the ball went in the fairway, and I think I just totally forgot about it. Let's see. 31.
That's a 4.
And those kind of hole notes annoy me because they don't really make that much difference other than they make you feel bad when you remember that you didn't do it.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And I'm going to reduce that there.
Okay. So 425 left 10. Boy, you just skirted the but you're not gonna get your 50 roll here.
No, unfortunately.
So 425 left 10. So 10, 15. I think you get stopped
20.
there at 20.
I think 20, yeah.
But you're just gonna be in the regular rough. And because you're rolling, there's no tree bounce. All right, and you've got a flyer here. So your ball is going to go 5 to the right,
Okay.
Joe, and then I don't know that you're going to want to work the ball, but if you do, you're limited by 10 additional yards.
Okay. Wow. I think if I hit that 4-wood with the minus 15, I'm all over that sand trap. So give me a target, please, at 380.
130.
I had a 9-iron
All
right down the middle.
Kind of laying up here. All right.
Yeah.
15.
5.
So 375 right down the middle with 25 roll. So you're going to roll to 400, right?
That works. Nice shot.
I can do that math. And that's in the fairway. All right. So you hit here and roll to there.
It's funny, I always play alone, so it's weird playing against smart players. It's it's just a strange concept to me. This layup thing, and
grip it and rip it.
That's right.
Okay, you're in approach range, Joe. You have a good angle, so currently you're targeting the pin.
Yeah, let's do it. Nothing going on with the wind or any rules, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's hit it.
52.
52 is a 10.
So 490. So I would think that's a diagonal away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there.
Good shot.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see here. So Craig's going to sign off. Thanks for coming out, Craig.
See you,
Thanks,
Craig.
And thanks for the book recommendation.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. You're 50 short-sided.
Yep, let's just hit it to the pin. No, to the center line, I guess.
16.
17.
So 505 left 10.
It's deep.
So that's going to go 10 past, right? And then 10 over here. So you're going to be in the rough.
Ugh. Oh, Fuzzy's got a problem.
When do you consider it IR? Because it looks like there's a strip of fairway behind that green.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, again, Joe, you can play it whatever way you want. This is one of the few greens that actually does have a fringe. I say few greens. I don't mean for this course. I mean just in general. And if you want to play that IR, that's fine with me.
I'll give you the IR, Jeff, if you want it.
I'll take it.
All right, so that would essentially put it in the fairway.
Yeah, because just for those watching at home, generally around the green, it's kind of agreed that rough is rough.
Yeah, as opposed to intermediate
as
rough.
opposed to intermediate rough, right?
And that's because so many of these holes don't have fringes around them. I mean, just again in general. We'll mark intermediate rough, but it will play as fairway.
Okay.
And yet play as fairway, but you couldn't putt from there. So
right. Okay.
63.
11.
So 6 feet. All right. 13 feet, Joe.
Go, go, go.
24.
28.
That's what you get for being a nice guy. Fuzzy, 6 feet. You got to go for it. 41.
19.
Then.
Okay.
And 36, Joe.
24.
That's good.
All right. So a couple of pars on that hole.
Not conventional, but. All right.
Let's take a look. Oh, let's load the hole first. Hole 6. Another par 5. It's kind of interesting having back-to-back par 5s. 65. Oh, this is a calm day. So that's going to be a headwind here. All right, so we got a variable headwind. And I'm going to show the hole before I do anything else. This is a normal dog leg here. This is a gentle dog leg here. And these are sand dunes here. And these are regular bunkers. That's sand dune back there. Obviously, these are trees. And this little line here is a printing problem.
Oh, yeah.
It appears on several of my courses. I don't know if it's just unique to my run or if
I've got it on mine as well.
I've got it on mine as well, yeah.
Yeah. At first I thought it was the lamination, and then I realized, no, that's not the lamination.
Yeah.
Okay. So add 10 to all tee shots. And 10 yards to roll of all tee shots landing in fairway. If I forget, remind me, guys. Okay.
Yep.
And then 15 yards of the flight of all second shots. So there you go, Joe.
You know what? We're going to try it. Left 15, hit the driver.
Here we go.
The driver comes out of the bag. Here we go.
$32. Uh-oh.
A 26.
Oh.
What is going on with this guy?
Oh, my.
This thing could be in Nevada.
240, right 35. Are you in a dune?
Yeah.
I think you are.
Wow.
Right there. And you may be blocked by trees as well. So a dune, when you're in the dune more than 100 yards, it's an automatic pour lie.
Definitely not blocked. I measured it.
You did? Okay. So fairway bunker, pour lie.
And I can't use anything more than a 4-iron, which I don't think I would do that anyway. Wow. Okay. Oh, Calvin getting a little bit of trouble off the
Wow.
tee. What's going on?
Didn't see that coming. Let's go 3-wood, left 10.
$55.
Yeah, it's a 3. Oops, maybe 2 left.
No wind. 265, left 15. That's fairway.
Oh, watch this thing roll back towards the middle.
45. Yep. 310, right 5. So you're in great shape.
Yeah,
Nice
it worked.
shot.
Fairway.
Well, Calvin left a little opening. Fuzzy's got to take it.
I forgot to show the shot. All right. So you hit somewhere over here, but you rolled a 310, right 5. Because of that dog leg.
Fairway roll plus 10.
10. I didn't add it, did I?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's going to take you.
It could have taken you another 5 right. But it doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect your shot. I'll give you the 10 roll, but the 5 right wouldn't affect your shot. So let me come back here real quick. I'm going to erase. Let me close that. I said erase. So that'd be 320 right 5.
Yeah.
So we'll erase number 1. Am I erasing the right one? I hope. Okay.
Yeah, that was tee shot.
He doesn't want to let me do this. I screwed up. Let me erase it again because I screwed up. This is what I get when I'm in a hurry. Okay, 320.
Right 5.
Yeah, and it could be right 10, but it won't matter in terms of calculating anything. Okay, so now fairway is what I want. Okay. You're up, Joe.
155 on the 7-iron. Let me see what that does. It goes 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 20.
So you're going to play
7-iron right down the middle, play safe.
Yeah, okay.
Plus 15 flight on this one.
Thank you. $62.
It's an 8.
He's back.
Yeah, you lost a little bit because of the poor lie, but 375 right 10. That'll be fairway plus 25 roll. So 400 right 10. Right there. And you've got your 15 in there already. 175 is your carry objective.
He's right in the front, huh? Boy. Let's knock down a 7-iron.
$32.
27.
480 left 25. That'll hit rough. So you'll get 15 roll. So 495 left 25. Right there. $110, Joe.
Okay, 110. Let's go knock down gap wedge.
$33.
33 is a 5.
No wind. So 5-15, left 5, and 5 roll if you're on the green.
Yeah,
I think you are, right? So you
Yep.
should be straight and a diagonal away?
that's what I got.
Yep.
"24 feet." Okay, Jeff, you're hitting from the west. Good angle, 30 yards to the pin.
Yep. Just hit it.
36.
19.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
So 520, right 10.
Oh, boy.
But Fuzzy's having a little trouble with his approach shots.
Yep.
So I would say that's fairway
Yep.
right there. Again, you could putt from there. That's 2 diagonals. So 36 plus a column.
Yeah. Let's have some fun. Let's putt from there.
All right, and you got to go for it too. Okay.
Yep. It's okay.
All right, so we'll click this, putter off green. I just want to make sure everything's right. It looks right to me. Chipping with the putter from off the green, select yes to continue. And your dice roll is a 21 in the P column, 36. So it would be this column right here. What's a 21 in the P?
It's a 27.
Wow. So
Yep.
8 feet. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
All right. Okay. 24 feet, Calvin.
Let's see. A 1 through 8 is in, and that means he's only got 3 rolls that can do it. So playing safe.
42.
23.
2 feet. And 8 feet. I'm going for it. I'm
Gotta go. Yeah. Let's try to salvage something here.
62. That might be all right.
13. All right. Yep. It's got a shot.
So you gambled and got away with it.
Yep.
46.
26.
All right. A couple of 5s. A couple of more pars there.
So race is a good drive. That's what it was.
All right, let's load hole 7 while I'm here. "62. We're gonna have more wind here. Crosswind right. All right, and let's take a look here. Sand dunes back here. Regular bunkers here. -10 on tee shots. And tee shots landing in rough to right of green, bounce right 5 yards before any additional roll. Okay, so again, Joe, Jeff, the way that I would play this, if you want to do it differently, it's your match. You can do it differently. When it says to the right of green, the way I do it, not just for this hole, not just for this course, but to the right of the green, you have to go to the front of the green, okay? And then anything past this grid line, okay, that's on this side of the green, that's to the right. Now, if you get back here past this grid line, okay, then it's now behind the green, not right of the green. But if you want to play it differently, if it comes up, I'm happy to do whatever way you want. I'm just letting you know in advance. Okay. So
I'll tell you after I find out where my shot goes.
Sure, that's you are a smart player. Okay, 185, Joe.
Well, if I use my bounce back, I can put it. Okay, I'm going to be off the green, but putting diagonally. Let's see if I can do this. Let's go a knockdown 5 is going to be 170, 15 short. That's on the fairway. Don't want that. So just hit a I'm gonna use a bounce back and hit a 5-iron.
You don't have a bounce back for this one.
I think we parred the last hole.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Let's aim left 10.
Well, you got to work the ball. You can't aim on a par 3, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Jeff. I'm snoozing.
Work it left. He's a C, so work it left 5. Sorry. Work it left 5, and I want to hit this thing about 140. Knock down 8.
33
5.
and 55.
5.
Right numbers.
135. 135. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
135 left 15.
Ah, it's gonna go in the sand.
I think you're out of the sand.
Is that
Yeah,
a
no,
rough? Is that an intermediate roll or a rough roll?
All right, so I would count that as a fairway roll, but again, if you want to do it differently, so the ball hits at 135 left 15. It hits right there because it's within a square of fairway. I consider that intermediate rough, so you get the full fairway roll. But if you want to do it differently, and it may not even matter in this case, I don't know.
That's how I would play it. So give me the 15 roll into the sand dune.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. He worked the ball 5 too much on the C. That pushed it over too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's going to be a dune. So you're going to have an automatic buried lie.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rough sand buried right there.
Tricky.
And let me put the ball marker so I don't forget about it. So hits here and rolls to there. Okay. All right, Jeff.
Let's go. 8-iron. Work the ball. 5 right.
All set?
Yep.
26.
24. And the work the ball is a 4.
Be an absolute.
Hole plus dice roll. You didn't knock the ball down, and I was thinking, boy, he's taking a big gamble, but it didn't matter. This would have overridden that.
Yep.
All right, hole plus dice roll. So 11 feet.
That's the perfect roll, man. Nice shot.
Better be lucky than good.
Okay. You can play safe or aggressive, Joe. You are 30 to the pin. Just again to show folks right here. Good angle.
Yeah, I'll go safe. And I'm going to take that right 5 off of there. There you go.
Hitting from south. Okay.
That's it.
30. 11.
5.
Extra putting distance recorded directly in caddy notes. Okay, so an extra 18 feet, and the shot went to 180. So
Off the green.
So that 18 feet doesn't matter anymore unless you try to maybe putt from that distance. I'm not sure, but so right there. So let's see here. Let me get rid of the 18 feet. And we'll call that fairway. If I would do,
yeah.
so you're a diagonal away. I would say the 18 feet goes out the window once you go off the green, because those things only apply if you're on the green.
All right. Let's see if you can roll me a good number here.
All right.
Oh,
so,
there it is.
There you go.
Yeah. So you're obviously 8 feet plus a column if you want to chip, if you want to use a putter from off the green.
Yeah, definitely putting. You rolled a 12 for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll putt it from off the green.
Okay, and your dice roll is a 15.
Wow.
That's an 11. So nice.
11 from this column here is in.
Yes.
Nice.
We'll just type in.
Wow.
And you saved it.
That's a nice save.
Thank you. Get
All right.
the birdie here.
You're 11 feet here.
Let's go.
26.
18.
I think that's in. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So you're both 2 under.
And Fuzzy's got the tee box. Nice birdie
Yeah.
there.
First time.
All right. We'll load hole number 8. 65 again. So
Wow.
crosswind left.
Scott, it's a calm day.
I know. It's incredible. All right. Let's show the hole here. This looks like where I live. It's all beach. It's all sand dunes. All right.
I think it hit 50 degrees today here, by the way, which is
Oh, in New York, yeah. It was
short
in the
weather.
It was in the 70s here.
Wow.
All right, so this is a severe dog leg at 250. Remember original dog leg rules. It's not a long hole,
Nope.
but it's
It's weird.
yeah.
And we got a -10, I think, on all.
See, plus 25 on the tee shots though.
All right, 20, and then -10 on the second, right?
I'm glad you're going first, Jeff.
Yeah.
You have your momentum.
Glad you are. No, I'm gonna save it again because I feel like I got another birdie in me. Let's go. 3 wood. Aim. Ten right.
And if anybody's wondering about with these sand dunes, where am I coming up with the automatic pour lie and the automatic buried lies? You know, it's actually on the course boards themselves. This is not a Game Caddie thing. And if you were over here on the Game Caddie course for Monterey, you'd see that it's all written in right there. But
And those special lies that are in the Game Caddie, that was kind of a new feature, right?
at one point it was new. It's not new for 6.6 or anything.
No, but it's like a couple of versions ago. I mean, it was that's a great tool.
Yeah, I lose track of when stuff went in. Not real good with version control.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Did you pick a club while I was doing all
I
that?
did 3 wood. You selected
Got
it,
that.
and we aimed 10 right. Yeah, let's see what
Okay.
happens.
26.
5
Okay, so you're right on the center line.
for now.
Yeah, and then 40. Yeah, so right down the middle, 310.
Okay.
And again, you know, sometimes, well, it always there's a specific order in which these calculations are done, and they're based on what's written in the APBA rules and the order in which they appear in the APBA rules. So if you wonder, well, why is it sometimes doing it this way when it's on the center line, and why is it doing it a different way on another occasion? It's not the Game Caddie. It's the order in which the calculations are done can affect how or if the ball is affected, particularly when you're hitting way past the dog leg, as you did. All right, so let's update fairway. Okay, Joe.
Okay, left 10. 4 wood.
All right. So we got a bunch of comments here that appeared all at once. And I don't know why I looked over there a minute ago and they weren't there. So hang on just a second, Joe. I want to acknowledge that we've got people here. Look at this gallery. There's a ton of people watching. And then the jester says, hit that shot. Hit that like button, guys. Okay, yeah, he's trying to drum up positive reviews for me, which Lord knows I can use. And then we've got Joe here. Thanks, guys. Enjoyed watching. He's going to come back and watch the video later, I think. And then we've got Lynn Pratt here. I just did leaving Ohio Sunday for Phoenix for a week of golf. All right, well, good for you.
Yeah.
Jester said, I say we go back to the good old days and use version 3.0. Yeah, when you basically had to look everything up. And then we've got, hey, Lynn, it's Kirk Fan here, and I'm new to the Game Caddie, not tried it yet. Good to hear from you, and it's very good. Good to see you as well. Have a good trip. All right. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you chiming in and letting us know what's going on in your world. All right. So I'm sorry, Joe, do you remember what you told me 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, we're going to aim left 10 and hit a 4 wood.
All right. I don't know why all those messages showed up at one point. And maybe people who are on your end can see the things that I can't see, but 36.
It's an 8.
Wow, that's a great number.
Yep.
245 on the center line with 35 roll and 280 on the center line. Okay. So right there. And fairway. Okay.
Oh, nice. 100.
Minus 10. Oh, you're within approach caddy range here. So just to show folks, you're here 100 yards to the pin and to the pin center line.
Let's have fun. Let's go right at it. Oh, we got the cross. We got the wind. Hold on. We got wind.
Yep. And there's no way to damp that down.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go right at it. That's fine.
All right.
Blows it left 5. It's fine.
Yeah. So here's the question I'm going to put to you guys. I know how I would play it. I've talked about it before, but I don't want it to go unnoticed here. So this whole note says minus 10 yards from flight of all second shots. So do we want to say that you've really got to hit at 110 in order to get it to go to 100? Or do we want to say, no, once you're in approach caddy range, these things don't apply anymore?
You know, it's interesting because you think, realistically, if you were just off the green and had like a 25-yard shot, is that realistic? You'd have to subtract 10. I don't know. I typically go legit, like the course boards will say only woods and irons.
Yeah.
Right.
But it doesn't here, so you almost got to take away the 10, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, like a lot of times on the boards, they'll say, W/I shots, not approach shots. But
the only caveat to that logic is that it's certainly possible, and I think even likely, that APBA realized after they created some course boards, or certain courses, right? Oops, I guess this could be interpreted a way different than what we intended. So in future boards, we need to make sure that we stipulate WI, but some of the older courses, that never got applied.
Yeah.
But I don't know the order in which these courses, came out. So
yeah. I can go either way.
Yeah. So Joe, it's your shot. You tell me what you want to do.
Well, when I play it at home, I'll usually take the 10 away because that's the way it's written. So let's just target 370 and don't do anything. It's the same thing, right? 370.
That would be the same thing. Yeah, I can leave the approach caddy on and do that.
Yeah, just hit 370.
And you want to leave it right 5?
No. Well, it's going to blow left. Yeah. Let's leave it. Let's leave it right there.
Okay.
Let's do that.
And so again, for people trying to follow along, what he's targeting is 370, And if you account for this minus 10 yards flight of all second shots, essentially the call distance is now 100 yards instead of 90 yards. So, but the target's going to be 10 yards shorter than what he had targeted originally. But it's the same approach board. 26. Oh, it may not matter.
24. Go in the hole.
Hole plus die roll.
Oh, here we go.
6 feet.
Yes.
Good shot. Wow.
All right. So now your karma's starting to, come back.
I'm getting some dice rolls tonight. Wow.
Yeah. All right. We'll take you off the board. And so in your situation, Jeff, if we apply the same rule,
right.
Instead of hitting from the 50 to 70 board, you'd be hitting from the 75 to 100 if you left everything the way that it is, because you would be essentially having to add 10 yards here.
Right. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. And just hit away.
All right. So we'll make that to 80 yards. 13.
3.
So 300 right on the center line. You got a little left wind here. So you're going to be one straight away.
Yep.
Right there, barely.
That's a nice shot. The wind hurt you a little bit, but you can still make that birdie putt.
9 feet.
All right.
Couple birdie putts. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
43, Jeff.
26.
Whoa.
Eesh.
And 11.
Oh, there you go.
4.
Boom.
21.
27. Bullshit knocking in. Yeah.
All right. So 300 and 2 under. Nothing to be ashamed of here.
Nope. Nice birdie. Yeah, take the box right back.
Drivable par 4 here, especially with the dog leg the way it is. No, gentle dog leg. Okay.
Yeah, we got no wind here. All right, let me show the hole. So, yeah, 289 par 4. Gentle dog leg. But, obviously you risk a buried lie if you miss the green, and hit this and end up in the sand dune. All right. You got a birdie going there, but no momentums for you, Joe. And no wind.
Add 10 to the shot.
Thank you. It's a short hole, and you get the extra yardage.
Okay, let's see. It's going to go, driver's going to go 260. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's too much. 4 wood goes 225 here. Let's go hybrid right down the middle.
34. Ooh.
17. Welcome to the sand dune. Oh, there you go.
That's right, because this is a par 4. So the answer is yes, right?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, for people who are wondering what's going on here, because Joe hit off the tee with an iron, okay, which a hybrid is considered an iron, and he got a roll that was either a 14, 34, or 54, but in this case a 34. There's an optional rule in the master game rules that allows you to convert that to your average W, and why wouldn't you, versus taking a 17 here. So we'll say yes, and then are you going to reduce it or not?
No change.
All right. So this is going to go 215 left 5, which is going to be in the fairway, and you're going to get 30 roll. So you're going to end up at 245 left 5.
That
right
works.
there. Wow. And I knew that's what you were thinking the whole time.
I forgot about that 17 roll. It popped up on the screen. I was like, oh, yeah.
Jester asked about when the new APBA rules coming out. We talked about that a little bit before we went on the air. We don't have any information on that. If anybody else does, happy to know about that. And
Let's
then,
go. Oh, maybe APBA convention. That would be a good time to announce it anyway.
And you know, I haven't heard that, but I wouldn't. There's no reason for me to know any of this stuff. I'm not in the inner circle of APBA whatsoever. But that would be nice if that happens. And Jester says, of course, it's easy and it is visually stunning. Okay. All right.
Let's go 5 wood. Aim. No. Aim 5 right.
54.
14.
But unfortunately, it's not an iron.
Yeah.
So 220, right 25, and you're just going to be in the dunes here.
Yep.
So splat. And I think that you're within 100 there at sand buried. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you play safe or aggressive, Jeff?
Play safe.
Oh, let me show where he is. Yeah, right there. Okay. And you're short-sighted, so you're currently targeting that little yellow circle.
Yeah, I'll leave it. Let's go.
And you're hitting from the south and 75. 64.
That's 3.
Extra putting distance recorded. Okay. So it's going to add 7 feet to whatever we end up with here. So 295, right 5. Are you on the green?
Man, that's close. You got one of your blow-ups there, Scott?
I do not. I got my magnifying glass. That's on the green. That's right on the line. 1 straight. So we'll leave that 7 in there.
Right.
We're going to put the 1 straight in, and then we'll hit calc, and then it'll add that 11 to that 7, so we get 18. All right. And you're now up, Joe.
All right, let's target 285, right 5. I got a lot of 7s on my cards. If you roll 1, it's going to make it 5 longer, which is good.
65.
That's a 7.
So 290, right 5 is on the pin. 5 feet.
Beautiful.
It's good caddying.
All right, 18 feet.
Let's go for it.
61.
15.
Close, but no cigar. 66.
2. Man, I'm getting rolls.
It's making up for last week. 23.
21.
All right. So after 9, both the guys are doing well. 2 under par for you, Jeff, with Fuzzy. 4 under for you with Calvin. And look at these fairway percentages. 71%, 57%. Greens and regulations, 78, 67. Yeah, I mean, these are solid rounds all the way around. You guys want to continue? I think you probably do, don't you?
I'm good. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
It's a great match.
Hole 10. All righty. So what am I doing? I've lost track of what I'm doing. I'm loading a hole. Okay.
Hole 10.
10. Back 9 is a little hairier.
Yep.
44. That's going to be nothing on a calm day. Let's take a look here at the hole. You got these nasty bunkers out here within 10 yards of the fairway. And this is a gentle dog leg, thank goodness. And then just regular old bunkers around this green up here. But I'm going to add 5 yards to the flight of all tee shots. And Joe, you're up.
Yeah, 4 wood, left 5.
$53.
10.
So 215 down the center line with 35 roll. 250.
That'll play.
Yep, right there.
Playing it safe.
Whoops, got another backup going there. All right. Always forget to turn that off when I'm doing this. Okay, Jeff.
Let's go. It's 250. It's 260. Playing with that trap. Let's go 3 wood, left 5.
You got all this extra math to do with these hard greens. Oh, 54.
14. That's trouble.
245, right 20. Oh. So that's fairway, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to roll into a bunker, I think.
25?
Yeah, that's what I would say. But that's just a regular old fairway bunker.
Yeah.
Minus 10 second shots. All right, 240.
Hybrid down the middle.
41.
That's an 8.
440, right 5. You're just going to scoot right through that little, you're going to thread that needle there. 440, right 5 with 30 roll.
Nice.
Thank
2
you.
diagonals?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm amazed at how well you guys have done with these rolls. I mean, not dice rolls, but the estimating the shot rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff, 225, and you're in a fairway bunker, but nothing special about it.
Yeah. Let's go 3 iron.
Was there anything else?
Yeah. Let's go left 5.
All right. 13.
It's a 4.
Reduce or not? Why is it not taking it?
Yeah, reduce.
455 down the middle with 35 roll.
Not too far.
Right after I got done saying that.
Yep.
Okay, so you're on the green already, and now you're back here. Right there.
Time for that 26 roll again, Scott.
All right. You're in the fairway, so you can't putt from there.
Yep.
I mean, you're in the rough. 22.
That's 2.
6 feet. All right, 33 feet, Joe.
Save.
51.
23.
3 feet. 63, Jeff.
29.
Wow.
Yeah.
66. There's your 66.
2.
13 again.
25.
All right. So despite all that, Jeff, you parred the hole, but
Yeah.
Joe there managed a birdie.
Yep, losing ground.
All right. Hole 11. .43, that's going to be no wind. Let's take a look at it here. Okay. Look at this, bunkers right in the middle of the center line. And gentle dog leg right there. And you're going to add some distance to these tee shots, it looks like. So 15.
Aim right 10 and hit a 4-wood.
.33.
To 6.
So 245 right 20, that's fairway. 35 roll. Let's see where that goes. 280 right 20. You're going to be in the fairway.
Yep, good shot.
Thanks.
Right there.
Oh boy.
Joe's playing mistake-proof golf here.
Just smart golf, and I want to take some chances, but that extra roll just kills me. Let's go 3-wood.
Anything else?
Yeah. Go left 10.
.65.
It's a 5.
So 260 left 20. That'll be fairway with 40 roll. So 300 left 20.
Yahtzee.
Perfect shot. Right up there. It's just fun for me watching you guys play like this. Right,
I thought my trial was stressful.
Okay, 160, Joe.
Knock down 7, aim left 5.
.54.
19. He's human.
430 right 10.
Looks like it's going to go 20 into this back trap.
Yeah. So do you see that as being a fairway or a green?
Fairway.
Fairway. Yeah.
So roll 10, 20.
Yeah, right into the trap.
Come on, Jeff, put it on the hole.
Let's see.
140.
Knockdown pitching wedge.
Anything else?
That's it.
I know you're short-sighted there.
Yep.
23.
15.
430 right 15. You're gonna hit. I would, again, this is where we may differ in terms of how we interpret that. Do you count that as rough or intermediate rough?
Well, I get what did we do last time? We called that intermediate, right?
I think we did
We're less than one.
because there is a fringe on this
Yeah.
green.
Yeah. Well, I'll be consistent. Let's keep it that way.
So you're going to roll 20 to that spot.
And I'm in the trap too.
It's an interesting discussion, though, right? Back in the middle of the fairway, just off the fairway.
Yeah.
Is the green side rough?
Yeah.
Thicker than fairway rough. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not in this match, not playing, and would certainly go along with what everybody else wanted to do, even if I were. But I don't play it that way. If it's dark green and it's within 1 square of the green, I count it as rough.
Rough. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
That's just what I do.
I'm going to start playing it like that way. And now that you talk about it like that, that's when I think I'm going to start officially playing it.
Yeah. And I'm not saying my way is right. I think there's just a lack of clarity around it in terms of the actual rules. Yeah. Okay, so let's put you in the sand trap here after all that.
We're both in that trap, closest to the pin here. How about it?
Yeah, you're going to be up, Jeff. 20 to the pin, no sand points.
Yep.
So we'll just do this. 24.
3.
So 4 feet. Nice shot.
Take that.
And 15. No sand points for you either. 51.
5.
And 7 feet.
That works too.
All right. 23, Joe.
21. I think I putted it in, just lipped it in.
Yep. Double ones.
4.
There we go.
You guys got a couple of sand saves there.
All right.
Hole 12. Let's load this baby up. 23, no wind. All right, we got another severe dog leg here at 245. Lots of sand dunes. Looks like we got some deeper up here. And there's our pin over there on the edge. What do we got here? 10 yards flight to all tee shots. And just,
hey, you know what? We're going to have some fun here. Let's go aim left 10, bomb the driver, going against what I've been doing the whole round, but let's see if I can roll my average here. Or 6 or an 8.
35.
It's a 6.
So 265 left 15 because of that dog leg. Now and then 45 roll. So this is left 60.
Well, I thought I was on the good side of the dog leg.
Well, remember what I said about calculations, right? So the shot went right. Can you see where I'm pointing here?
Oh, yeah. I thought it went left.
So that's, yeah. So
yeah, that's right.
So even though it carried so far that it ended up on the left side of the dog leg, but the shot itself went right with that.
You might have to take the roll back until you see where it gets into the rough.
Yeah. So yeah, let me, exactly. So we've got it at 265 left 15. So let me just put a marker there. And then the other one was, I forgot what it was, 60 or 45. 310 left 60. Well, I think you're just going to roll right to that point, really.
Oh, okay. I see what you do, because normally when I get into the rough, I start going half, but you go all the way through. Okay.
Yeah.
I got
just because it gets tedious when you say, well, is that the rough? And
okay.
Yeah, that's the way I play it too.
Okay. So we'll put your ball there. And truthfully, I don't think I do it the way you're supposed to do it. I just can't be bothered with the other way. I mean, now if I run into a sand trap, I stop, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
for rough, I don't. It's just too tedious. Okay.
Just missed it. If I'd aimed left 15, I'd have been center line. I messed that up.
But I think you're going to be pretty. I don't think your club restriction is going to hurt you on this. Okay, Jeff.
3 wood. Aim 5 right.
32.
23.
Joe leaves the door open, but
I know.
255, left 35. Right.
Rough.
Now I will count that roll,
Right.
and I'll cut it in half.
Yeah.
So that's going to be there, but I'm not going to revise it once you get back into the fairway.
Right.
So you get 20 roll. It leaves you in the fairway. Because you would have had 45. You would get more roll than that. You would get 25 roll.
25, yeah.
How much did I count out? I counted out 20, didn't
Yep.
I? So 25 would be there. So again, what I'm doing, folks, is 45 cut in half, rounded up is 25 roll because it landed in the rough. So 280 left 35. And that happens to be fairway. And you're still far at 145. And if you land in the left rough at or beyond the 350-yard mark, you bounce left 5 yards before taking any other roll.
Right. Let's go knock down pitching wedge, work the ball 5 right.
Five right. Interesting. Okay. All right. 26 is your shot number.
So 24.
And your 66 is your
2.
Hole plus dice roll. I'm not sure what you were doing there, Jeff, but I wasn't going to interfere, but it didn't matter. Not 9 feet. Why did you work it right?
It was sort of a gut thing that I just thought he was going to pull it left, and I just wanted to bring it back. It was more just things have been going the opposite for me, so I figured let me just throw a curveball.
Hang on. I put this on the wrong caddy. It switched over. Sorry, I'm just clicking wildly here. Yeah, and again, he was working the ball right, but the pin was on the left, and he was short-sighted. So I suppose you actually could have even aimed in that situation if you'd wanted to, because you'd be hitting across the center line. Yeah. I was so perplexed by the idea that you were hitting to this side of the center line with the sand dunes over here. I didn't bother to think about the fact that you could aim, but it didn't end up mattering anyway because you got a magic number.
Yep.
Okay, so no knockdown, no work the ball, maximum pitching wedge. Your 125 carry objective.
Yeah, pitching wedge.
$53. It's gonna be a little bit short.
The 9.
And then you lost some because of the buried lie there. So 380, right 5. That's going to hit fairway, but you're going to get 25 roll. That's crazy. All right. So 380.
Yep.
25 roll from there.
Yeah. Normally goes 5, but it's rock hard today, so it's rolling.
2 diagonals and a straight. Well, you got it on the green.
Monterey Peninsula has had no rain in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The vineyards up there at Napa, they're starting to get worried.
All right. I love it. Okay. 45 feet.
Go for it.
Well, it's his putt, Jeff. But
Safe. Safe.
okay. 52.
21.
3 feet. And 9 feet.
I'll go for it.
45.
17.
That'll begin.
Boom.
And 45 again.
45 to 17.
Yeah.
Nice birdie, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right. You got a stroke back.
Scratching your way back. You're only down 2. And you got the box.
Yeah. It all comes down to 15, 16, and 17, in my opinion. But we're getting there. What hole are we on? I lost track here. We're on the hole 13. 36. It's not going to be any wind.
Okay.
All right. Let me show the hole. All right. That's a gentle dog leg here. It's a simple par 4 with a bunch of sand dunes and other bunkers. And you do have your momentum, Jeff.
And I'm going to use it.
20 yards at a flight of all tee shots. All right. What club do you want?
Let's hit driver.
All right.
And we'll reduce it.
All right. So 285, right 10, that's fairway, plus 45 roll. So 330, right 10, threads that little needle there. So you end up right there. Pretty good shot. And make sure I account for that. Okay, Joe.
Left 10, 4 wood.
42.
42 is a 7. I'll reduce it.
245, left 15. That's fairway, 35 roll. 280, left 15, fairway. With a good angle. All right, so nothing on this second shot, but if you first putts from behind pin, you're going to have to, you get penalized 1 PRN number. 115, Joe. With a good angle.
Knock down gap wedge. Let's go no aiming, just right down the middle.
63.
It's a 7.
Really? Wow. So went left, unfortunately. So 380, left 5, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, it's going to be on the green. So you're going to get 5 roll. 3, 60, 70, 80, left 5, 5 roll. So diagonal and a straight.
Yeah.
$26 feet. But you're not behind the pin.
That helps.
And you're in approach range, Jeff, 60 to the pin center line.
Yeah, let's hit it.
53.
3.
Right or left 5, so you'll be on the pin.
Go in.
6 feet.
Nice shot.
All right.
So nobody's penalized by this. All right, 26 feet, Joe.
Safe.
42.
23.
2 feet. And
Let's go for it.
65. That's a bad number.
26.
You've had that number like 3 times, and that's just not a good number.
I know. Oh.
42 again. Boy, it's stuck on 42.
23.
A couple of pars there.
Whew, look at this hole coming up.
All right.
Yowza.
Yeah, and that gap right there is tough.
Yeah. And there's that, what, if you're like right of the center line, then you've got problems too.
Yeah.
Got a gazillion notes on this hole.
15.
Yeah, you can't
43.
aim second
Nope.
shots from right of center line.
All right. So what everybody's talking about here is this narrow passageway here. And one of the notes says that if you're right of the center line, then you can work the ball, but you can't aim. And you could even potentially be blocked by trees. Again, that may be a rule interpretation about whether you have to be blocked by trees before you're working the ball. I don't know what it is. We can deal with it when the time comes, if it does. But just a very little daylight through there. And obviously you've also got a normal dog leg that you're dealing with. And Jeff gets to go first. So let's see. I don't see anything that affects the tee shot here.
No.
Bunch of other things, but nothing for the tee shot. And no wind.
Let's aim 15 left.
What club?
3 wood.
65.
There it is again. 5. A little more left.
So you go 240, 25 left. It depends which 240 we select here, right?
Yeah. Either way, I think I'm in the trees.
So that would get full fairway roll there, and it's going to be on the outside of the dog leg. Was it 45 roll? So I think
so, yeah.
Or 40 roll.
40,
All right,
yeah.
so let's just plug it in here, see what happens. We do have that dog leg distance adjuster tool on. 280 left 25 is what it's saying. So that definitely is at 10, 25. So yeah, you would stop short of that spot. So I would mark you right there at 270 left 25.
Right.
And you're gonna be in the rough but blocked by trees.
Right.
And I'll just do it this way.
Oh, I wish it was Calvin Peete.
Don't we all?
Yeah, this guy, I want to take his card with me everywhere I go.
Okay.
Left 10, 4 wood. You've been hitting that shot all day.
Yep. It's working.
42.
It's a 7. I'll reduce it.
So 225 left 15 with 35 roll. It's going to be 255 left 15, and you'll be in great shape.
Yep. No problems.
Whoops, wrong marker. And I should put Jeff up here because I think he's at 270, 20. I think he's right there.
Right.
And you're up still, Joe. Now, second shot, may not aim. All right, we talked about that. Let's work the ball around tree. Well, that doesn't apply in your case. All shots landing in left rough at or beyond 300 yards. Ball bounces 5 yards right before any additional roll. Let me point out something. This happened to me earlier today. Just to be thinking about. If you land here, for example, okay, you the way I played it, that's rough right there. It's within one, square of the green. It bounces 5 to the right. It actually puts you on the green.
Yeah.
Now this here actually hits a tree, so that would not be the case. But I happen to land it right there on that. So Of course, these are bunkers over here, but
9-iron right down the middle.
145. 15.
5.
So 390 left 5. That will hit green and roll just past the pin. You hit there, roll to there.
Good shot.
Yep.
One
Thanks.
straight. That's some precision golf.
Oh, wow. 3 feet.
All right. All right. So, Jeff, this is going to really create problems for you. You may end up having to play safe.
I'm playing safe, yeah.
because you can't work the ball.
Right. Yeah.
You're.
Let's see.
You're 25 off the center line.
Yeah. If I go too far.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, you could end up where you have to work the ball around. That's no. If the ball is short of 270, so you're at 270, so you're okay no matter what.
All
with that.
right. Well, let's just hit a 20.
All right. I say you're okay, but in truth, ignoring that course note, if for whatever reason you hit it down here, you're not okay.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to go 20 to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go 20.
Right. Oh, you had 15. So you're going to be 270 right 10, but I think that's still maybe okay. Maybe not.
I think I'm gonna be blocked.
You're in the fairway. Oh my goodness. Jeff. To the front of the green.
Fuzzy's ready to drink some of his vodka.
Let me do this business. So I would say that you're okay until you get to that point there. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straights. We'll figure out what that is in terms of clearance that you've got. And you're only 10 off the center line, so it's not, if you have to work the ball, it's not.
Yeah.
All right. 5 straights. So you'll have, 25 yards. You need 25 yards clearance. On that. So that's not great.
That's okay.
It's not a lot. There's nothing.
Yeah.
So you're going to end up having to work the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to try to hit around. Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to say that you are in the fairway, though.
Yeah, I think so. I got that going for me.
All right. So that'll make your carry objective 130.
Work the ball back 10.
Okay.
And gap wedge.
Anything else?
Knock it down. Okay.
35 is your shot number.
That's a 3.
And work the ball is a 45.
It's a 4.
You want to reduce or not? I should have asked you that before.
No.
So 390 hits the green, rolls 5. So you're going to be 1 straight away.
Yeah.
Hit there, roll to there. Great shot.
Yeah.
12 feet.
This is going to be one heck of a scrambling par.
Let's make a putt. Let's go for it.
53. You might be good.
16.
That's awesome.
Boom.
And 3 feet, 24. Uh-oh.
28.
That's still good. Wow. Joe's just downright mean. 6 under. All right, let's see what happens there. These are the 3 holes that give me heartburn.
Yep.
All right, so hole 15. This is what I've been waiting for all night.
No swirling wind, please.
Oh, no wind.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at this first nightmare. Okay, so the good news is you don't have pin 4, right? You got pin 5, it's sort of the center here, but you got water and cliffs here, and of course a really short shot, but that's unlikely. This is the water you got to worry about. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So first putts crossing the center line is really only the new news here, 1 line lower, okay, which isn't too bad. And you're up, Joe. Carry objective 140.
Knock down 9-iron.
46.
To 6. That's my average. I'll leave it alone. Let's have our first ace on a live stream.
130, right 5, roll 10. You're on the hole. Are you ready?
Come on, make it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
6 feet, but very makeable.
Had a chance.
Yep.
Okay.
Knockdown pitching wedge. Work the ball. He's a 3, huh? 5 right.
Shot 55.
That's a 3. It's my average. Reduce it.
Okay, and then 63.
17.
So 135, right 15, which is green, but you're going to roll into the bunker.
Man, if he had worked the ball like you wanted to, right on the hole too.
It's there, rolls to there.
Yep.
You're 10 to the pin. 44.
It's 2.
6 feet. And Joe, you're going to be up.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, 36.
24.
Tap in. 46.
26.
Boy, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Those lousy putt rolls I gave you. 16. More fun.
Yep. That's a lot of blue.
Oops. I must hit the wrong button here. Wrong spot. 16. No wind. Okay. Let's show the hole. Another decent pin placement again right here, but you got cliffs and you got this bunker here. And of course, obviously more cliffs over here. So you're kind of between cliffs, I guess is the best way to say that. No wind. Shots from rough or sand beyond the green. Okay, then we got to penalize you some distance. And then shots landing on cliff. We already know that. Bounce into the water. Cliffs coming to rest in. Okay, that's all old stuff. Carry objective 225, Joe.
Yeah,
and with hard course conditions, good luck getting this one on to stay on the green.
Yeah, this is nasty, man. Let me figure this one out. Let's see. Hybrid's 205. 205. I'm just trying to hit that sand trap. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hit, aim left 15, hit a hybrid, and just I'm aiming for the sand trap.
Okay. So you want to work the ball?
Work the ball.
It's par 3.
Yeah.
He's working the ball left as a C.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 225 shot is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to roll ever. Man. Forward down the middle. Let's see what happens.
All right. I can feel the stomach acids churning here. 11.
Drilled it.
5. Smoked it.
Well, yeah, at least you'll be out. You won't be penalized.
Yeah.
235 left 10. And then 20 green roll.
Well, I'll take it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I stayed out of the brown.
Yep. Right there, yeah.
That's impossible to hold that one unless I guess you roll a 26.
How do you want to record this as a rough or intermediate rough?
Yeah, I'm going to start playing it rough, like you said.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll play it from now on. I agree with you.
And that was just barely within one square, but it was on the edge. All right, Jeff, you've got a bounce back, so you can take some of the mystery out of this if you want.
I'm going to. I just got to figure out what I can do here. 225. Also kind of between clubs here. 3 iron, 205. It's going to go right now. It's cliffs. 5 wood's going to be too long. It's 230. It's going to be 10.
This reminds me a little bit of, I forget which hole it is on Metro DC, where to carry the ball enough to avoid disaster.
Right. Yeah.
There's no way that you can keep the ball on the green.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'll hit the 5 wood. 4, reduce it.
So 230, right 5. And then 20, I think you may have rolled over, right?
Yeah.
No, I think he's on the green.
Oh, all right. So I think you're right. 230, right 5, roll 20.
He's one past it to the right and then rolls 20.
Right there.
Hey, he's dancing.
All right. Still got to hit a pitching wedge from there, but still.
77 feet. All right. 30 is your call distance to the center line.
Target 230, please. All right.
Let's see. We have to roll one die here for you after we're done.
Okay.
52.
To 10.
All right. So that's going to put 225, right 5. So that should be 2 straights. And that's 26. And then one die is a 3. So 29. All right, Jeff.
Play it safe.
34.
31.
9 feet. Ooh. 29 feet. Joe.
Safe.
13.
25.
3 feet.
Jeff. Let's go for it.
36. Ooh.
24. Oof.
1 foot. 62.
13.
And 14. Well, a couple of bogeys, which frankly it is not unreasonable for that hole. Unfortunately, Jeff wasn't able to take advantage of getting on the green there.
Yes. One bad putt.
Yeah, I mean, it's through no fault of your own. It's just my dice rolling for you. All right, 17. So one more chance for disaster here. Well, maybe two more chances, but I don't know how likely it is on 18. No wind here. Okay, so here's 17, and we do have a pin location back here, and this is this whole business here in the bunkers and trees in the middle of the fairway. So good luck with that.
Yep.
And you do have a bounce back, Joe.
Yeah, might as well use it.
You get 10 yards of flight on all tee shots.
Play. I'm gonna probably be blocked if I. Hybrid goes 5. Let's go hybrid and reduce it.
So 215 on the center line with 30 roll. 245 on the center line. I think that was smart, Joe, because it will probably give you enough clearance to hit over those trees.
I don't even think I'm blocked. If you go straight to the center line, I'm good.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Well, if you go, you're correct because you don't have a full square that you're going through.
Yeah, I think if I ended up 5 left, I would have been blocked.
Yeah.
And if you'd been 5 left, however, you might have had enough clearance with a pitching wedge or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But it worked out beautifully for you.
Let's go 5 wood, 5 left.
$13.
It's a 4. Don't reduce it.
So 240 left 10, 30 roll. Now you are going to be blocked.
Yep.
But again, you're so close to the center line. It's not a huge deal, but so 32. Oh, I forgot about I totally forgot about the dog leg there. So 270 left 40.
Now
You're going to be in the fairway.
You
may not be blocked either. You're way up there.
You're not blocked. It's perfect. Good angle past the tree clump.
Yeah, it's just the way I planned it.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I mean, not to waste a lot of time on this, but yeah, that's too close to call. I agree. And you're up, Joe.
Aim right 5 and hit a 9 iron.
Anything else?
Aim right 5.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
61.
The 6. It's my average. I will. Oh. What's that look like to you? The right, 1 square right of the 3. Is that green or fairway? Oh, I can't increase it anyway. I'm sorry. No change. I play where I can increase the average, but no change.
380 right 10. and 10 roll. So 1 straight.
That's a good shot.
You were asking about that spot there.
Yeah, when I play, I play. If I hit my average, I can increase it if I want. But I know we don't do it in this game.
Yeah, and that's one of those optional rules. That's a homebrew rule. I think that's actually covered in the caddy notes that I showed at the beginning of the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
3 feet.
Ooh,
Nice.
You don't need any additional help with those homebrew rules. You're living right.
This will be a fun shot to watch right here.
Yeah.
Going over the edge of the trees, back tucked back right. Come on.
Let's go knock down gap wedge, aim 10 right.
$62.
It's 5.
So 375 right 5. That's green. And then I think you only got 5 roll if I looked at that right. Yeah.
Yep.
Your 2 diagonals.
Yep.
31 feet.
Play it safe.
33.
7.
All right. 3 feet. 23.
21.
Boom.
Wow, another birdie. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
6 under. Holy cow. Joe's going to be doing his own videos, giving clinics.
Just bring Peete along with me every time.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, on how to pick the card that will get you the best result. All right, let's load 18. Oh, I mean, well done, you guys. I mean, both of you really are playing well. 42, that's going to be nothing. All right, so let's look at this.
That was a tight window.
Yeah, another one. And this is a normal dog leg here. All right. Second shots are affected. May not aim right of center line on tee shot. Okay.
Three iron right down the middle.
14. Oh, you should have had a 2 iron.
16.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. It's any iron. It's not just a 2 iron. I think you find my silliness there. Reduce or not?
Yeah, I'll reduce it.
190, 35 yards. I forgot it's any iron. 225. All right. Wow. When it's going well, right?
Yep. Let's go 5 wood. Just hit it straight away.
Oh.
25.
205, left 25. That's rough, I think.
Yeah.
So, and then 20 roll. It's going to be 220, left 25. Whoops. That's intermediate fairway there.
Yeah, I got to be blocked, I think.
I think the only time you run into trouble is up here.
You might have clearance there. That's like
Yeah, I might have clearance, yeah.
70 or 75 yards out. That should be good.
Yeah, he should be fine. I don't
Okay.
think we need to count that.
No.
Okay.
All right. And that's intermediate rough.
All right.
All right.
Minus 15, all second shots.
Thank you. $125.
Let's go. Knock down gap wedge. Right at it.
56.
17.
315, right 15. So I think you're in a bunker.
Yeah.
You hit right there.
Did not hit that ball.
$120, Joe.
Knock down sand wedge, right down the middle.
56.
It's a 7.
So 300 left. 300? What happened?
Yeah, I was trying to hit it in the fairway and roll it up. I didn't
Oh,
know.
I see. Okay. I
Hit the tree.
wasn't thinking through the logic of your shot. Okay. So you hit a tree.
Yeah.
5 yards. So you're right in the middle of the fairway again.
Good bounce.
Okay. So what happened is he hits here but bounces to there. So there we go. And I think you're still going to be far.
30-yard shot. Okay.
Go at it.
Yeah.
61.
6. Right on it.
Right or left 5.
Okay.
So you'll be one straight. 8 feet. And you're 20 and no sand. So here we go. 52.
10.
So you're also 8 feet. Joe, 61.
61 is a 15.
There you go.
Boom.
What a round. 6 under. 33. All right.
That's a 7.
Finally got you to roll.
Yeah.
All right. A couple of pars there at the end. Okay, guys, let's take a quick look at this. Just an unbelievable round for Calvin and Joe at 6 under par. That's going to be my new course record. Granted, I only have 4 scores on my, they're all under par, but really well done. Really well done.
Absolutely.
And especially with 2 under on the back 9, in addition to 400 on the front 9. And then, Fuzzy represented himself well, ended up 1 under for the day. A little trouble there on the back 9 with a couple of bogeys there on those par 3s. But, all in all, I can see why you like to play this course, Jeff. This is a fun course.
Yeah, it's there are plenty of holes that it's manageable. You can take some chances and not really get too hurt. And then there's that back 9 that those killer last really 4 holes are just real tough.
Yeah, and from a caddy standpoint, it's not a lot of work either. I mean,
Yeah, right.
yeah. There's one obvious thing I forgot to do. I forgot to add 5 fairway roll. Those conditional rolls when the ball lands in the fairway. Those are the things that trip me up, especially when I'm doing live streams because I'm thinking about 10 other things at the same time. When you're playing by yourself, it's not it's that hard to remember some of that stuff. But look at this: 79%
Unbelievable.
fairways,
Yeah.
72% greens in regulation. You were in the sand 3 times, Joe, and you had sand saves on each occasion. Driving distance, they're going to be reduced on this course for obvious reasons. We did have the hard course conditions tonight, which would add distance, but you've got dog legs where in some cases you really can't take advantage of it. So 250 and 262. Longest drive 310, longest putt 9, 68.5 total length. And then Jeff, for you, 57% fairway, 61% green, 50% sand saves. You were in the sand, 4 times and had 2 sand saves. Your average driving distance was a little bit longer, 273 and 271. Longest drive 330, longest putt 12 feet, 79.5 feet total length putts made. So on most days you would take those results and be totally happy with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Comments from you guys in terms of your rounds or this course or your players? Anything you want to comment on real quick?
The first thing I'd say is having played this, it's the first time I'm pretty sure that I've had hard conditions, and that extra roll just changes how you look at it. There was a lot more times when I would have let, I don't think I hit a driver once, maybe I hit one driver all day, and that's because of the roll.
Yeah, and when I played earlier today, I had wet conditions, and I think it made it a lot easier,
right?
Actually,
because
I didn't have to worry about where that ball is going to go when it rolls because it's not going to roll very much at all. But in both cases, I'm not familiar with what enough with what all the shot roll possibilities are. And it can make a big difference when you've got hard conditions, especially because you can end up with 25 roll or something like that when you're normally expecting it to roll only 5 yards.
Right.
And if you're off by 20, that's a big deal, like on a second shot or something.
Yeah.
How are you, Joe?
I'll tell you, with those rolling conditions, for Jeff and I to go 14 straight holes without a bogey, that was impressive. I mean, wow, it's not easy trying to calculate the rolls, but it's fun to play once in a while. I hardly ever roll a 12 or a 2 on the condition and get it where it's rolling like that. But that was fun to calculate and play. Yeah,
and between the 2 Pebble Beach courses, do you have a preference between this and Seaside? Or are they all like your girlfriends? That they're you love them all the same. I guess that's supposed to be children, not girlfriends.
Yes. I like Pebble Beach because of all the water that's involved, and I probably would prefer Pebble Beach, but I like Cypress also.
Yeah, it's a toss up for me. Yeah. I'll also say too, I haven't played with Joe a few times. It really is fun watching him play because he definitely really plays a smart round of golf. And I don't. I'm much more of the grip it and rip it guy. I'm always looking for that extra yardage and just to kind of get the cheat in. And it's fun watching Joe be as meticulous as he is. I really hats off to you, Joe.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
About the only time he messes up is when he has to contend with my interpretation of the rules versus the way that he usually plays.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate
thanks again, Scott.
You doing
appreciate
this.
It.
I enjoy watching other people play. So I guess that makes me like Chauncey from Being There. I like to watch. So. Until next time, let's grip it and rip it. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.